Hello again, everybody. Welcome back to our Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning playthrough as an Archmage. Last time, we explored Stone Candle Mines and essentially got sidetracked, which is going to be a running theme in this playthrough if my playstyle in other games is anything to go off of. But we're going to continue forward through this first area of the game. What exactly were we doing? Into the light, speak with a Fate Weaver in Goreheart. Just before Hughes escaped, he told me to find a Fate Weaver named Agarth in the town of Goreheart. This Fate Weaver should be able to shed some light on my condition. Well, we'll do just that. That must be him.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old Fate Weaver, eh?
What's a Fate Weaver?
Fate Weavers look at the great tapestry of fate. The threads will tell us how a life will unfold. But knowing the future and being able to change it are two very different things.
Hughes sent me to find you.
Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now.
What do you know about Hughes?
When he started his experiments here, he asked me if they'd ever be successful. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but its success would come on the day that Hughes was to die. The old man took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that.
The cards?
You really don't know much, do you?
Not really.
A Fate Weaver taps into the threads of fate and channels that energy through a focus. My order prefers cards. The cards are unique to each Fate Weaver, since we all see the weave differently.
Is there any way you can give me some help?
I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes.
Yay,
Or
persuasion.
in celebration of his success. Whichever.
I just woke up in the tower.
You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Ominous they? More to Arthur. Okay, sure. And there's more. Fate mode. Otherwise known as the God of War School of Butt Kicking. Oh. Big execution mode. Love it. All right.
What? How? What are you? The
Good question.
threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
Maybe the well caused it?
Hughes may have brought you back to life, but that was still part of fate's plan. Nothing short of a god can do what you did.
Careful
Come
now,
here.
my head might get
I'm going
big.
to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death.
How chivalrous. Do you always see death?
It's a gift. Some people paint landscapes, other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths.
Is this why Hughes sent me here?
That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes.
Fine. Show me my fate, if it exists.
You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right?
Yeah, I think.
I swear, I haven't had that much.
Yeah. I'm real. You must be very drunk.
I am.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
still, I've never seen someone whose fate was just missing. Not even when I was drunk as the king of ballads. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Sounds good to me. Acolyte, you are devoted to the arcane and a mastery of elemental forces. You prefer to destroy your opponents with raw magic rather than through crude or mundane methods. That sounds good to me. I'm going to look at the other ones too. With this destiny, you're a formidable melee combatant. You can withstand a lot of punishment, and it is usually more efficient for you to block or suffer an attack rather than dodge one. And Rogue. Unlike many of the warriors of Amalur, rogues prefer to fight from far away or from behind or by dishonorable means, and usually by surprise. As a rogue, you sneak, dodge, and slather weapons with poison to gain the advantage in combat. Now, I have played both as a brawler, as a rogue, and as the Might and Finesse Destinies, otherwise known as the Blade Master by the time we get to tier 6. What I'm looking to do is be a mage through and through until I get to Archmage. Oof. Chance to spawn Fate Echo Ally every time you get a kill. 25% duration of all duration-based spells, plus 3 mana regen per second. Everything reduced by 25% mana cost and 50% elemental damage. Not to mention, when I dodge, instead of dodging, I teleport and it's replaced with an ice effect that might slow my enemies down. I'm going to start with Acolyte. What did you see?
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly, I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't.
Or there is.
Or there's something very wrong with you.
So what does that mean?
It could mean nothing. Or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that. Or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings. But we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower.
Okay.
What could this all mean?
I'm not sure, but I would love to find out. Also, no loot from them. That's kind of sus. But yeah, now I can go into a God of War-esque kill mode whenever I fill up that purple bar up at the top left, which sounds like a lot of fun. I'm eventually going to have to stop collecting absolutely everything I see, but that day is not today, ladies and gentlemen. What is this? Ah, the Dalentarth Stone. So there are sets of these lore stones all throughout the game, and they're separated sometimes by map, sometimes by like section. I got the DLC quest, which I'm not going to do right now. But yeah, I think if you look in status, lore stones, there's a bunch of different ones. So this one's Dalentarth. If I find all 5 of them, I get a permanent 8% poison resistance. All of these stack. So the more you find, the more permanent buffs you get. And they can get pretty good. So, the first one.
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
Very nice. Get a little bardic song to go along with it. What's this? Special delivery. I've received a package of special items. They're currently being stored in a chest in Goreheart Village. I should go there to claim them. That's the bonuses that you get. Before it was for pre-ordering and for, you know, getting certain DLC. But now I think you just get all of them if you... I really want that. I think you just get all of them if you have Re-Reckoning. Add that to junk. Wear that one. So yeah, that special package gives you a pretty good set of armor and some weapons, so you can get started on your playstyle right away. It does get outscaled pretty quickly, so it's not like, you know, you're paying and you get this massive boost in power, but the set effects on it are pretty good. And like I said, it allows you to get started right away with your playstyle. If you happen to get unlucky, for example, finding the weapons you need, you can go to that special package and get what you need.
Back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close. Go back to your business. Go on.
Before I go to this quest, that Fae on the ground right there is going to moan and groan because she's in pain because she was stabbed by someone here because they don't like the Fae because racism is a thing. I find it horrible and annoying, so I'm going to skip past this dialogue as quick as I can.
I don't care what your race. It's a tragedy when just look at the poor creature. It appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade. People simply stood by as she called for help. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly,
I'd like to help.
Well, you're the only one. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional. There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it. She spends her days on the precipice overlooking the village. Hope you stay in town.
Okay, and we're done. Jeez. I hate that effect. So, you know, there's still, even though this is a remaster, it's a small one. It's mainly a re-release with some touch-ups. I would take all of this, but I literally can't. Let's take the song, field, flame, and the truth. The Mass Effect armor, because this was developed in conjunction with it. There is a new set of stuff here. The Fate stuff, I think. Hold on. Oh. And more Twists of Fate. So I now have these two Twists of Fate. Harbinger, preternaturally aware of the motions of fate, you not only alter the destinies of your slain enemies, but can absorb some of their experiences as well. 2% XP gain while in Reckoning mode. And Confident, you follow your path with uncommon coolness and ease, rarely letting your situation suffer from extremes. Ice and fire resistance. Very nice. Let's put on the new gear. And this is a sorcery shield, so it's better at blocking elemental stuff usually. And it looks all magical. Very nice. Let's get rid of everything else. I do not want to make the same mistakes I made before. I am not getting rid of any set items regardless of their level, because you never know if they're part of like the best set or anything like that, and I've made that mistake a lot before. The flame and the song. Nice, and then the song. Chakrams are my favorite weapon. Very nice. Alright, let's, before I do anything else, I think if I go to... Is it this way? I think it's this way. If I go to the blacksmith, I should be able to salvage a few of the items that I've gotten so far and get components from them. Otherwise, I'm just going to sell them. I'm going to switch to the chakrams just so I don't have that heat wave bothering me so consistently. Yay. And with this stuff later down the line, I can get a bunch of really good items. Like right now, I could craft a staff if I wanted to. Very nice. So anything I can't salvage, I should be able to sell.
Going to earn a lord's favor in...
I will not ask you to repair that for me.
Are you?
Oh, it looks like all you do is repair, so I'm gonna go to the merchant.
Welcome to Goreheart. The last.
So, what else do I have in junk? I am never gonna use scepters. Period. Yeah, no, never. I really, really do not like scepters. Minor blazing salve. It's more fire damage, frost damage, healing potions, poison damage I'm not going to use, increase total armor, decrease poison damage received, that's good, I'll take that. Timed explosion that can attract the attention of surrounding enemies, I've never used that, and frankly I don't think I ever will. This stuff does not count towards inventory, I think, I could be very wrong. This is literally just to sell for gold. And I'm hoping, against hope, that I can somehow get... Ooh. It's pretty good. I need enough money to buy a backpack.
Settlement before the fair.
Now that I've gotten rid of some stuff, let's go to the special cache again. And see what else we can get there that we don't need, that we can sell, because this is, as much as I like the other ways to play that are present in this game, I am purposefully doing a pure sorcery build, regardless of if I get tempted in the future to, like, you know, do something else. Let's see. Pensive Cowl. I think this is the new Fate stuff, so I'm using what right now? The Valley Cowl, Elemental Resistance, and Mana Regen per second for the set item. It's Ice Damage, Mana, and Experience bonus. So yeah, this is Might, Finesse, Might. This is Sorcery as well. Alright, fine. Ooh, that looks nice. I do like that. I like the look of the new one. Imminent Gloves. No. Pensive Hand Wraps. And then some other shields. Fate's Arbor, lightning damage. I'll take that. I like that. This seems to do a little, quite a bit more damage. Oh, this does only lightning, but no physical. Hold on a minute. Oh, I like that, but that's loud. I may have to turn that down. Hold on a minute. Ooh. I may have to not use lightning until I can EQ this a little bit better. For now, I'm going to use that Twin Souls versus Fate's Eyes. More chakrams and another scepter. Not using long swords, great swords, hammers, or daggers. Or longbows, as much as I do like them. This is 18 total. Twin Souls, 7 physical, 7 fire. Plus 10 health and mana. And then physical and lightning with reckoning duration. I'll be honest, I don't really care about the reckoning duration. I only really use it at the end of a fight to get more XP. So I'm going to use Twin Souls. Add this to junk and this to junk. And Fate's Arbor. I like it, but it doesn't do any physical. I think that might be a bit of a bug. Also, this does give me more mana and more damage with magic, so doing a fire build right now, which doesn't really fit with the original concept of the character, but doesn't really matter. It's looking super cool right now. Oh! Killed a chicken. Oh no. Let's go to the blacksmith. I don't think we can salvage anything I just picked up, but I'm going to try just cuz. No, absolutely not. But I can sell it.
Come in. Yes. What do you need?
Let's sell all junk. Is there anything else I need to sell? I'll say the Valley stuff. This is a set I can very justifiably sell because there's nothing in the game that will outdo it. Or, I mean, there's nothing in the game that it will outdo. The Frostweave stuff, though, might be good later on, so I'm going to leave it alone. And once more unto the breach. This should be the last time, and then we'll head out, explore a little bit, and see what else we can do. I'm going to make this one a little bit of a longer one since we're spending quite a bit of time here. Okay, cool. Any new weapons? Longsword, greatsword, and a hammer. And any new armor. More stuff for might and finesse, which we can safely junk and sell. Perfect. Alright, let's sell that and then we can be on our way. There seems to be another quest as well that I would like to take. I'm going to put the effects down and maybe the music up a bit. Oh, I can take all of these. I think it's so that I can learn to do some stuff.
Welcome. Yes. What do you need?
Take all of the junk, please. And now I have enough, I hope, for that backpack. Yes, I do. I'll buy that Happily, thank you very much. Elixir of Inspiration. I think that gives me some experience to start out. And a Compass of Fate. +1 Persuasion. Lovely. Dowsing Rod. This magical rod will help you find special elements usable in alchemy. Not sure how I'll use that, but I'll take it. Let's go ahead and take that. Enough experience to level up 1 time. I am going to... I'm going to increase Detect Hidden. There will come a point soon where I can re-specialize, and I am going to make sure... I'm going to make sure that I can get exactly the skills I need. Sticking with Acolyte.
Need something?
Oh, that's stealing. Oh, that means the stuff must be upstairs. That's also stealing, and that's also stealing, so nope. Gonna avoid that. Let's go out into the world and do some stuff. There's another quest for me to pick up. So, I did get some new stuff. Reduce scepter costs, or unlock special attacks from block for the staff and scepter. Reduces scepter costs. Very nice. And then this is a charge special attack for the staff and chakrams. So let me just make sure. There is something I can do to make sure that I'm not accidentally, for lack of a better phrase, killing people who are innocent. I don't remember how to do that. Oh well, figure it out later. See a hidden treasure. Very nice.
Welcome.
Welcome to St. Odwig's perpetual mission. I would invite you in, but the Order has been too trusting in the past. We try to learn from our mistakes. Although,
that's fair.
One never knows what might be a test of faith. You have arrived just when I am in need of aid. So perhaps Mitharu is at work.
You need aid?
We at St. Odwig's have worked for years to establish a presence on this hill. It's not been without its challenges. The call of the Feylands does not fall upon deaf ears, and many of our youngest don't have the will to resist. Take Brother Egan, for example. 2 nights ago, Egan ventured past the walls to collect firewood and never returned. We must find him before anything happens.
I'll be glad to help.
Mitharu be praised. His order reigns supreme. Brother Egan was last seen northeast of here, just off the road near the Fey ruins. Please find him. Perhaps then we can welcome you into the fold with open arms.
Alright, I'll go ahead and take a look. Alright, so let's take a look at our map here. Okay. Let's look up there. So let's start making our way north. Find Brother Egan, and then we'll, actually, you know what? There's a quest I can start doing right here. Building bridges. Let's talk to the Alchemist. Maybe there's something that she can help us with. Finding a medicine for this Fey that was attacked.
Fey in Gorhart. It isn't right.
You there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets?
What?
I've been noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done?
I have no idea. Symptoms?
Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know,
Excuse me.
something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. I see its symptoms everywhere. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well.
What is the formula?
It was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My hope is to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring against our common enemy, the Tuatha. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that it involves lesions, goiters, and a good deal of pus.
A chemical weapon? Ugh. I'll help you.
I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers of Agnur Far Hall, an Irathi ruin east of Gorhart. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe.
Will do. I'm gonna go ahead and get into your shop, though. Cures any non-magical disease you may have and grants immunity to all diseases for a short time. Right, there's diseases in the game. I forgot about that, actually. Sell that to you. No, I did want to ask.
Time is of the essence. That's never been more true. Goodbye.
Oh, no. I think I'm getting ahead of myself because I think later down the line you're supposed to find a medicine for her. But I believe you have to talk to the other Fae first that hangs out on the hill. All right then. Well, building bridges. Okay. She's up that way, which means we'd have to go up and around most likely. We follow it north. If it goes north, actually. Let's take a look. It does. Alright. Well then. First, I'll show you all why Detect Hidden is so important. Right, there's a chest here. I will read that later. Right, there's a chest here, but also because of Detect Hidden and because I saw it on my radar, I found the chest here. I'm gonna do a little bit of combat to end off this part as we just about reach time, but I want to show off the chakrams. This range is crazy. And I just unlocked, I've got the charge for that, the charge for the chakrams, which is good AoE. I've got a block attack for the staff as well. Let's get into one more combat encounter to finish that off. It was going to be fun. I can feel it. Alright. Let's shock that boggart. Even with resistance, still couldn't hold up to it. I am loving this. Alright. So, we managed to get to this town of Gorhart. Got a couple of quests, got some new equipment, and scrapped a little bit. In the next part, we're going to be pursuing some of the side quests around this area, starting to build up our level, and then continuing to follow the main quest line wherever it leads us. I'd like to thank you for joining me again today. Hopefully in the next part, we get to explore this world a little bit more. As always, spread the love, keep the peace, and remember, you are blessed and highly favored. See you in the next one.